Hello, hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Colletto Show, streaming to my LinkedIn and my YouTube by way of Restream. And if you're listening to this later on Apple Podcasts, that platform as well. And as a friendly reminder, this is lived experiences or information that I've read. This is not professional, so please seek professionals where necessary. So, this week in the autism segment, um, I want to do and provide some feedback on um, an update on an autism tragedy. So, for those that may not know, last month in April, um, in my state of New Jersey, there was a 22-year-old young man with severe autism attending a program um, who fell out of a window 3 stories to his death, and um, and he was not being supervised when he should have been. And I want to be careful how deep I go into this because this is being dealt with in a court situation. Um, the family is suing the organization that uh, that this individual was at, and for the record, this week of May 11th, 2026, when the show is being recorded, this week that individual would have been 23, and it's just the latest in what has been uh, some tragic stories of individuals with severe autism. Um, and hopefully, when all is done in court, justice will be served, and there will be new laws uh, in place to help um, those with severe autism be uh, be supervised at all times when they are out in public, and helping them to um, be safe because they're not as aware or independent as I am. So, um, so that's what I wanted to share about that. Um, and for this past weekend, which was Mother's Day weekend, so a belated happy Mother's Day to anyone listening or watching this that may not have already seen my posts on Facebook, um, and including my mom, Pat. Uh, so what we did, we wound up going to our local Applebee's. We were going to go to a different restaurant called Jose Tejas, but they were too crowded. They had families waiting outside the restaurant. We were like, nope, we'll just go somewhere else. And we had a good time. And m- mom got some nice gifts, and it was definitely a nice day. And for those that know my story, know what's going on, next month will be a little bit more solemn. For Father's Day, we plan to go to the cemetery um, to visit the place where my dad's earthly body rests. And if you are viewing the description, you may have noticed that I did not put events. That's because there weren't not any events that I attended since the last show last week. I was supposed to attend an event, but I thought I didn't sign up in time when they closed off registration. Turned out that event was postponed, and I decided not to sign up for something else that same night, um, at last minute. And generally speaking, there's usually not much community events on a weekend of Mother's Day or Father's Day in my area. I mean, there were some, but nothing that was really of interest to me anyway. Plus, the weather was not the best. We had periods of clouds and a little bit of light rain. So um, that's it for this edition of my show this week. And this is also the last week of me being a 36-year-old. So it's been a pleasure doing these shows as a 36-year-old over the past year. And on Apple Podcasts, I know I only started putting on shows that I did this year in 2026. But yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to start making this live show into an actual podcast to bring it to more people and give more of an avenue to what I share in the live shows. So, thank you for being a part of this. If you have not followed me on social media, just simply search my first and last name, Brian Colletto, on all the platforms, and you can find me. And until the next time I come on, I send you all love, light, blessings, and peace. Take care.